Hey, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Make sure you all are subscribing and leaving comments. Let me know your thoughts on the videos and my page. Personally, I want you all to let me know what you think. And so here's what I'm doing. Ooh, I almost my iPad. Okay, so here's what I'm doing today. And if you hear that in the background, that's my dog. Let me see if I can get him settled a little bit. I'm gonna hold on. Okay, so my dog, I had to get him together. Here's what I'm doing today, y'all. I'm trying to stay positive, trying to stay motivated. So if you're back, thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. I'm just a girl trying to motivate women. I'm just a girl who lost her job recently. Not my job, but I was a contract worker. I'm a 1099 worker, so I work for myself. So I lost my contract. No fault of my own. It's just that companies are, cutting back, and I got cut. And I've been trying to stay sane. So I wanted to show you all what I'm working on today. I'm working on the podcast like I always do. Nothing new. This is something that I was doing way before all of this happened. I've been trying to reach out to people to see if I can get people on the podcast. I've been reaching out to a lot of PR people, publicists, trying to see if I can get some of their clients on the show. But you know how that is. Sometimes, I don't know, if you're not at a certain level in your career or you're not at a certain level in things you're doing, people just don't want to be a part of it. That's what I've been running into lately. It's just people don't want to be a part of something that's not huge right now. So that's frustrating. I'm trying to get past that point with this podcast, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, I believe in working hard, so I know I'm gonna have to work hard to get this podcast to where I want it to be. So that's what I'm working on. I decided I'm gonna go on. Let's see. I'm gonna go into my I'm gonna go into my Instagram page. I was just looking at some stuff, trying to see what that was about. But someone followed me that I recently asked to be on the show that was gonna send me their information, their media kit, or their one sheeter. I'm sorry, so I can try to get them set up to be on the show. I had I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get over this call. I had booked out guests 2-3 weeks ahead, but since everything happened with the job, with the contract and everything, and I'm not working right now, I've been a little down and out. I'm not gonna say depressed because I'm not even gonna speak that into the air, but I've been a little down and out, trying to motivate myself to get back where I was when I was, motivated, contacting people, trying to get people on the show. And that's how I've been able to get people on the show recently, is just by reaching out to people cold turkey. What do you want to call it? Cold calling. It's not cold calling if you're doing it on the internet, but just going in people DM, asking them to be on the show. And I've been getting some good feedback. I just wanted to check this one person out that I've been looking at. She's, I hope, a good candidate to be on the show. But I reached out to her on Saturday, and I'm hoping that she told me that she would send me her media kit, that she's working on the NAACP awards this past weekend, and I hope that she's gonna send it to me. I know she will. I'm just waiting for her, to get it together and send everything over to me. But I'm just looking at her page, kind of checking her out and seeing, what she has going on. I like to know who my guests are, know some things about them, background, what they have going on before I actually invite people on the show. See if it aligns with what we have going on the show. So, I'm just looking at this person's Instagram page, and I'm impressed by what she has going on. So I've already invited her to be on the show. I sent her a DM message. I'm not gonna, if I can. I sent her a DM message on Saturday, and and she told me she would send me, the information back. I don't want to show the whole message, but I'm just waiting to hear back from her. Checking my messages right now. I have a message from someone that I may have reached out to. I'm pretty sure I reached out to them because that's what I've been doing. Nobody has contacted me. So I want you all to understand too, if you're working on something such as a podcast or something that requires you to have guests or something that requires you to have people interact with you, I suggest you reach out to them first. Don't wait for them to, reach out to you. Don't sit down and talk about who's not supporting you and who's not contacting you. And it's when I get big and da-da-da, forget about all of that. Forget about all the stuff that people complain about every day and get to work. Sending people messages. I've slacked off because, like I said, I got a little down and out. Things just, the wheels haven't been rolling for me like they were before. I was excited, motivated, ready to get it done, contacting people, sending out messages, just sending out cold messages to people, see if they respond. I've gotten a lot of response from publicists who feel like their client would be a great fit for the podcast. I've also been left on read a lot, and I'm okay with that, y'all. I'm just the type of person, like, I've been through so much over the years. Like, a simple no to me is just me moving on to the next person at this point. I'm not the best at sales, and that's something that I'm going to work on as well. If you feel like there's something that you're not the best at doing, work on it. And so I need to work on storytelling. That's another thing that I've been looking at videos, trying to figure out, how to get better at storytelling, and just so that I can make better videos for my social media pages, so I can do better with interviewing people on the show as well, get more comfortable with interviewing people as well. Let me check. Let me see. So I'm going to go, this guy, I got to reply to him because you know what? Instagram is not sending me my messages like right away. Like, I didn't even know that lady had sent me a message and said, I would love to be on your show. And I didn't even know it until I sent her a message asking her to be on the show. And she had already sent me a message because of, I did a post. Let me show you all the posts that I did some days ago. I did this post right here. This is my page. So, here's my social media handle if you all can see that. But I had did this post right here asking for a guest that, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just like, it was just a thing that I created in Canva. It was a flyer that I created in Canva, and it's just saying, looking for bold women who are entrepreneurs, financial experts, or personal growth advocates to join me on Old Jackie O podcast. DM me if you love to share your story. And I had some people DM me, and I had people, and I also put in the caption. I'm sorry, in the caption. I put in the caption to tag your person that you feel like would be. I'm sorry. That you feel like would be a good person to be on the show. I'm sorry, you guys. I am still trying to get through this sinus issue that I'm having. If you feel like that would be a good person to be on the show. So I had people tag people. I'm going to lift this up so see if you guys can see it from my iPad. But I got some good response from that. Not a big response that I wanted to get, but it was good. I still feel like, I got to reach out some more. I just created a LinkedIn page specifically for this podcast that I'm doing, because I have one for my other stuff that I have going on, my business page that I have, that showcases all the stuff that I've done in the past. But this page is specifically for my podcast. So I created a LinkedIn for that. It's going. You know, I've been sharing posts on there, trying to get people engaged. Like I am with my Instagram page. My Instagram page is going as well. I'm still trying to get followers on there. So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged if you don't have the followers that you need right now. I only have 957 followers, and I'm still able to get people to agree to be on the show. And not just anybody. These are women that are out here doing big things in their communities, that are helping other women. So that's what I'm about, and that's what I want, you know, to see on the show. And I've been able to book some really good clients so far, from just reaching out to people on social media. I have a TikTok page. Someone told me that I need to be on Pinterest, so I've been trying to create a Pinterest page. Y'all, you don't have to create all these pages, like, seriously. But the more you have out there, the more it's gonna come back to you. Like me, I don't have the money to put into ads right now. So I haven't ran any ads, which is really not helping me right now. But I'm hoping that, you know, me just putting it out there more, me posting more, me networking more will be the boost that I need, since I don't have the money that I need to put into it right now. I have an event that I'm going to tonight that I'm going to show you all a little footage from that. I went to the same, what was a different, it's the same event, but they invite different people every month to speak. So I felt like I wanted to go back, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be different people there this time that I can actually network with. Because last time I networked and got a few numbers, and that was good. You know, people felt like when you're networking, you got to offer something as well. You can't just feel like, you know, I'm going to get their number and call or whatever. You have to be able to offer that person something as well. And if they feel like you can offer them something, and they can offer you something, exchange numbers, you know, get their contact, email or whatever. Now people are using business cards. Like, you can use your phone to set up a app for your business cards. You don't need physical business cards anymore. You can use an app to set up for your business cards. And all you got to do when you go to these events is pull up your information, have somebody pull out their phone and tap your code, and you just tap that, and all your information will pop up on their phone, and they can save it in their phone. So, you know, everybody is doing this now. Even schools are doing that. When a few years ago, a couple of years ago, because my daughter hadn't been out of high school that long, but a couple of years ago when I went to orientation, schools are also using this to sign up kids for different programs in the school. So y'all don't get left behind with pulling out business cards from your back pocket or whatever, you know. And it's simple. It's as simple as downloading the app. The app is free. And all you have to do is just pull up, I think it's a UGC code. Yeah, UGC code. I'm sorry. Pull up your UGC code, and people will pull out their phones, go into their camera, bam, there's your information. But anyway, I'm going to go on and on about that. But I'm going to the event tonight. I'm going to show y'all some photos or maybe a little clip from that as well. But let me see. Let me check my... let's see. Okay. So I'm going to check my messages. I'm going to go back to my messages because I had someone message me. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to show the person's name, but this person sent me a message. Oh, God. Wait a minute, you guys. Wait. This person sent me a message. I'm going to try to cover up. Let me see if I can cover up the name, because I don't want to put it out there like that. And I want you guys to know. Let me see if I can cover up the name. Cover up the name. Let me see if I can cover up the name. Okay. So this one says, good morning. Oh, let me see. I don't know if you all can see it, but anyway, I'm going to read it to you all because you can't see it. It gets a little blurred. I did not take it out of the camera. But let me Okay, so I'm not gonna, let me not show the name. Oh, I'm all over the place right now. Goodness. Okay, so it says, good morning. Thanks for the invitation. I would love to be a guest. Please share more details and thanks for the invite. Okay, so this is somebody that I just cold message and asked to be on the show. I'm pretty sure because I was sending out a lot of that. I started out in the beginning. I started out just sending people publicists cold messages, and now I'm just reaching out to actual individuals that I feel like will be a good fit for the show. And I'm gonna send her some information. I'm gonna send her a message back and ask, can I get, I'm just gonna thank her for reaching back out, because some people don't. They just leave you on read. And then even when you contact people, sometimes they still, you may have said, they ask, what are you doing or whatever, and you tell them, and then they don't respond. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna get caught up in people feeling like they're too big to be on the show, or people feeling like they're too good to be on the show, or whatever their complex may be. I don't know. I don't try to figure it out anymore. A long time ago, I probably would have been sad. Oh my God, why this person don't want to be on the podcast? Or nobody wants to work with me. I'm not there anymore. You gotta push. You gotta push through. So, okay. That's what I'm doing this week with the podcast. I'm trying to reach out to more people, see if they want to be on the show. Just reaching out to people I feel like would be a good fit. And this is what I do. I have a TikTok page too. My TikTok pages. I started out the TikTok page with just me, and now I'm trying to build it and get more engagement I changed it to the podcast, and the TikTok has over, let's see, the TikTok has over 4,000 followers. So I've been working out. I initially started that TikTok page because I was depressed, and I wanted to, like I said before, like when I was in that apartment, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was seriously depressed because the apartments were trash. It was trash. And I wouldn't want to put them out there, but I'm not going to do it. But you can go in. My daughter coming in the door. If you hear the door slam, it's like. But I was depressed from that apartment because, like I said, the apartments were roach infested. And they would say, oh, we're going to come and, we're going to send somebody out to spray. And spraying was doing nothing. Roaches was everywhere. You hear me? And it wasn't like that when I first moved in. Even though, I'm not going to lie, I would see like maybe one or two. And I was like, oh my God, And then it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And then they came and sprayed and I didn't see them more. Then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. It seemed like the damn floodgates opened. And it was roaches everywhere, and I was like, oh my God. And they were coming up out of the aisles in the stove. They were in the dishwasher. They were everywhere, and there was no getting rid of them. And I could not take it. And rats would be running around. It was infested with rats. Rats would be running around in the parking lot, running between cars. When you go down to take your trash, it would be rats everywhere. Big rats, not little rats, not mice. Big rats. I'm talking about the size like this. And I would put a video in there to prove what I'm saying is true. I'm telling you, they were everywhere. And there was no getting rid of them. And I was so depressed. I could not take it. I said, I gotta move. I can't stay here. And I knew I couldn't afford to, move, but I couldn't afford my mental health either. I couldn't stay there and afford my mental health to just go down, because that's where it was going. It was going down. I couldn't take it anymore. You know, I said, why am I living like this? I shouldn't be living like this. I shouldn't, you know, there's a story behind why I'm in an apartment now. I used to own a house. And so every decision, I haven't always made the best decisions. I'm going to say that. I haven't always made the best decisions. And the reason why I'm in it, I've been engaged for years before, you know, and like I said, I haven't always made the best decisions. And I feel like I'm the reason why I'm in a situation that I'm in right now, you know, but I still got time to get it right. Don't ever feel like you don't have the time to get it right, because you do. And that's what I'm working on. I'm working on getting it right. I'm going to own a house again. I'm going to get married. I don't want any more kids. I'm too old for that. I don't feel like I need to, you know. When I was early 40s, I was like, oh, I think I need to have one more. And I also feel like I should have had at least 5. I do. I feel like I should have had at least 5 kids, but because, you know, as you get older, you just want to spend more time with your family, you know, not friends or people you meet, stuff like that. You just want to be, you know, and then my kids are older now, and it's, you know, one doing this, one doing that, and one don't care about you, the other one have to. So, you know, you just wish you had more. And my mom told me, she said, just because you have more don't mean that they're going to care. She said, you could have just had a bunch of kids that don't care nothing about you. And that's true, too. So I guess me sitting here feeling like I should have had more kids I shouldn't be doing that either. You know, that's, like I say, stop bringing mental harm to yourself. Think about positive things. I'm trying to do that, knowing that I don't have a situation right now, and I lost my contract. I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here trying to figure it all out. For anyone that's sitting there in the same position that I'm in, trying to figure it all out, it's going to be okay. I have to tell myself that. It's going to be okay. And tell yourself that money's going to flow to you. I heard someone, you know, just with me, trying to look up positive things, you know, to keep me motivated. Someone said, you know, just saying positive things to yourself. At the end of the day, stop talking negative to yourself. Stop speaking negative to yourself. I'm working on that. I've always done that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. But I've always been that type of person, you know. And I'm working on that. I'm working on trying to, you know, figure that out. So, you know, I just wanted to come on and show you some things that I'm working on with my podcast. That I'm not just sitting around worried, sitting around wondering where my next dollar is going to come, because I am worried about it, but I'm not going to succumb to it. I'm not going to succumb to it. I've already told myself that I'm not going to succumb to things that are, you know, negative things that are impacting my situation right now. I'm not going to succumb to that. So just scrolling Instagram. I was trying to find some photos to share from the NAACP awards of some women that, you know, may have said something inspiring at the awards that I could share with other women. I'm all about that. I think I said that again. I think I said that before. I'm all about inspiring, empowering, you know. I'm a silly person. I love to have fun too, so yeah, I am not just airhead over here just, you know, talking. I'm a fun person. I love having fun. I love dancing. Maybe I'll show you all some of my dance moves. That's something that, you know, runs in the family. We like to. I'm gonna turn it that way so it doesn't show too much of that in there. I don't wanna be flagged for infringement or whatever. I don't know. You know what? Sometimes when one door closes, another one opens. Not sometimes, all the time. So I feel like this is my door that has closed on me because I wouldn't close it myself. Otherwise, I would have never closed it myself. You know, just keep saying, oh, next year I'm gonna, and next year I'm still doing the same. thing. Things that I've done in the past. I'm telling y'all, this is stuff that I've done in the past that has held me back. One door is going to close. Another one is going to open. I believe it. I receive it. And we're all going to get through it. We're all going to get through it. If you're someone that has recently been fired, let go, whatever you want to call it, or you let go because you couldn't take it no more. Because a lot of these places are just cesspools. They are just a breathing ground for negative, for mental health issues. Because a lot of people they have their own issues, and then they bring their issues to their work environment, and then they put their issues off on you, and then it becomes an issue for you. So, if you're going through anything right now, let it go, release it. Let it go, release it. Let it go. Let it go. I'm releasing mine. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm releasing it. I'm releasing it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sniffing. I'm trying to get over this sinus. I think it's a sinus infection. I'm trying to get over it, but I have to keep moving. Like tonight, I don't feel like going to no event. I don't feel like talking to people because I'm sick. I'm going to be coughing. I'm going to be blowing my nose because I've been blowing my nose. It's trying to, my sinus is still draining and it's trying to stop, but I just don't feel like it, But I got to push through tonight. I got to push through tonight. So I'm hoping that you all are out here pushing through. Push through because nobody's going to be there for you. Nobody's going to make it happen for you. Nobody's going to tell you that you should be doing X, Y, Z. Nobody's going to tell you that. Nobody cares, baby. Nobody cares. So if you're out here waiting on somebody to tell you how to live your life, how to be you, how to do the things you want to do, I feel sorry. Grow some thick skin. That's what it takes out here, some thick skin. I'm not preaching. I'm just letting y'all know some things that I've learned over the years. I'm hoping that, mistakes that I've made will inspire you because I'm going to tell you all. I'm going to, share a lot of stories. I may even go into why I'm in an apartment now, how I lost my house. Because they said, your age, you should. I was looking for an apartment recently, and a girl said, next year you should be in a house, And I'm like, I didn't feel bad because I know what I've gone through. I know what I've been through. I know where I'm going. I don't need anybody to tell me about me. So that I didn't feel bad about that. And actually, I didn't even think about it until later on. I was like, whoa, I wonder was that was that really how backhanded compliment? People try to give you a backhanded compliment and you don't hit you till later. Like, I should have said this, I should have said that. But I let stuff roll off my shoulders all the time. Not too much now. Not too much on me. Not too much. But sometimes, just to keep the peace, because I don't like I'm not gonna let you punk me now. I'm not gonna do that. At the end of the day, no sir, no ma'am, no ham, no collard greens, no. That's just me being silly, but no, I'm not gonna let you punk me. Punk me. At the end of the day, you're never gonna do that. So I just try. Sometimes I just walk away to keep my peace because I know what type of person I am. You're not gonna get over on me. You're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. You're not gonna treat me any kind of way. And so me being the person I am, knowing who I am, you gotta know who you are. Learn how to walk away sometimes. Don't let everything get to you. Somebody zoom in your parking space, keep going. Don't go to jail because people will take you there. Okay, y'all, I've talked enough today. Just wanted to show you all some things that I was working on behind the scenes with my podcast, letting y'all know how I'm trying to, that's my dog if you hear him, letting you all know how I'm trying to build it up, how I'm going to try to build it up. If you all, I'm going to leave, some links to the podcast. If you want to go check it out, and listen to my, you can listen to it all podcast platforms. Also, I have video on my YouTube channel, so I'm going to put a couple links there where you can go check out past shows that I've done, so you can get a kind of get a little knowledge of where I'm going with the podcast. The podcast is O Jackie O Podcast. My alter ego, Jackie O. And in the last video, I said I came up with the name. I did not come up with that name. That name has been around for a long time, but the way that I spell it is different for me, and it's the way that I wanted to spell it. And Jackie O is not, and that's not something I came up with. It's something different. The spelling is something different that I came up with. So I am Jackie O on the podcast. So you all go check it out. Subscribe to my channel. Y'all, I'm gonna come back, show y'all some things that I'm going through, how I'm coping, how I'm gonna get through it, and also how I'm going to build this podcast from the ground up, because I'm building it from the ground up. And hopefully you'll come along with me as I show you all what I'm doing behind the scenes. So you guys, stay tuned. Follow my channel, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all soon.